What's going on, y'all, man? Major portal news broke by Pete Nakos. Justice Haynes is hitting the portal. Obviously, you guys know he was a backup right behind, obviously, their guy, Jam Miller. This is major news, man. He's one of the best backs to come through the state of Georgia. Had a really good season. Played his first couple of seasons at Blessed Trinity, right? And was doing big things there. And then came over to Buford when they had that big upset, obviously, to Walton. But had another 1,000-yard season. Was their main featured back. But I like the news for him, man. I think this is good for Justice Haynes. I think he needs to go somewhere where they can fit him into the scheme a little bit more. He's not backing up, all this upper echelon type of competition. Not saying he can't battle and compete, he can, but I think he wants a star role. When I say star role, like he could be the featured back. And there's a lot of schools out there that could use a talent like his, man. So where that's going to be off the rip, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into the transfer portal circles like that. I'm really just starting. This is actually my first ever transfer portal I'm covering. So I'm still new to that to see where the guy could potentially go. But I think he'll probably stay, probably SEC, ACC, or Big Ten he'll probably go to. What am I seeing him in a Big Ten school? I think he would fit that perfectly based off his size, his stature, you know what I'm saying, his ability to have a burst. He can catch the ball out of the backfield, right? He can hit those big hitters as well. So big news, man, for Alabama Crimson Tide. They lose a couple Georgia guys that committed there. Lose them to the portal. Caleb Odom's another one. He might link up with his boy Julian Lewis out there in Colorado, but I would love to see where this kid goes. You know what I'm saying? Colorado might not be a bad option either with Coach Prime, now that I think about it. Obviously, they had August State, they have Michael Welsh, but they kind of having like that it factor, that guy, and he could potentially be that, like, for real. So it's going to be interesting to see where Justice Haynes ends up going. I think he's going to be Prime wherever he decides to go, man. But what am I seeing with a Big Ten team or even another SEC team that can use his talents to the best of his ability, man? But major news from Pete Nakos. And I can't wait to see where he lands, man. And we're going to react. Once, like, obviously right now people just hitting the portal, trying to figure out their next destination. Once everything's solidified and it closes or close to closing, I will have full reaction if I think it's a fit or not, if I think it's bad. But this kid right here is a stud. I'm excited for what his future will hold. I think if he goes to the right scheme, right coach, right offense, he could potentially be dynamic, and he could be a player we're talking about as a top all whatever type conference player, all Big Ten, all SEC, all ACC type of a player. That's the potential he has and beyond. So can't wait to see what happens and where he lands.